I think it was last Easter, I was at home and there was this pile of fan mail. I thought, oh, I must get round to that. So I just put my hand in this pile and pulled one letter out. And in the letter they asked for the name of another actor. And so I went and searched online for this other actor. And as I was searching, I came across a site that said Doctor Who actors' personal appearances, which I'd never known before, but it turns out to be a site that everybody associated with Doctor Who, and it lists all the cons they're doing throughout the year, and of course Pensacon was on there. And it was in Florida, and I've got a half-sister who lives in Florida, and of course coming from the UK, I thought, you know, I didn't realise how large Florida is. So I phoned my half-sister up and said, I'm coming to Florida, perhaps we could meet up, but she's in Orlando. But I saw Pensacon and I wrote in and just said, hi, I'm on the planet. If you want me, just say yes. So that's how it all happened, really. I was expecting a much smaller scale because it was your first con. And so having got here and find that yesterday, on the Saturday, we had nearly 10,000 people come through the doors, I won't say it was overwhelming, it was fantastic. But because we weren't expecting it, we were all taken a bit by surprise. But it's brilliant, and you know, congratulations to all the organisers and everybody working on Pensacon. It is brilliant that you've got such a response from the crowd, and we as the celebrities are really absolutely chuffed with the way we're being treated, and well done and thank you very much. So now in the UK, first time conventions, you might be lucky if you get about 400 people. And I'm often asked because they think I might be a draw, and the fact that you only get 400 people can sort of backfire on you, really, doesn't it? Yeah, so, no, I enjoy doing all conventions. With the smaller ones, you get to sort of chat more with everybody, and they get more quality time. With the larger ones, people are conscious that they're holding up a queue, and they don't want to do that, so swings and roundabouts. The crowds come into our room in sort of ebbs and tides, but the ebbs and tides were getting closer and closer. So, and constantly talking, constantly signing, so that's how I knew that things were busy. But I didn't know how busy until people started telling us what the figures were. It surprised me that, you know, for a first con that you get those numbers. But then I thought about it, you're well advertised, it's well organised, a lot of effort has gone, a lot of hard work has gone into it. So it's justified your efforts. What I was very pleased here was that there was a discussion about what was expected of me. So I knew when I was coming what was going to happen. And I'd asked a few questions about how things are going to be run. Because I don't make any demands, I just need to know the way you do it. For those who don't know, you know, sometimes we get helpers and sometimes we don't. And I was very pleased that we got helpers here today. If you're coming in plane, allow for 2 days. No, I got caught in a thunderstorm, so we got diverted. So it took me 40 hours to get to here from London. Now, joking apart, yes, be prepared to be here all day. Get here early, and if possible, buy tickets and get your passes before you arrive. Otherwise, you'll end up having to be in the queues and having to wait for hours outside the building before you've even got in. So that's the main thing I would say.